Hi everybody. So I have a pretty unique case. So welcome back to Client Stories with Amy. So our client ended up doing a DNA test just for fun. She wanted to learn more about her family. Both her parents had deceased, and so there was really just her and all of her siblings. So she decided to do a DNA test, and when she did it, she was like, there's something amiss here. I don't see Dad's family. What is going on? Dad had a really big family. I would expect to be able to recognize some names here. She didn't. So she also came from a very big family. She had 7 other siblings. So she sat down and talked with her siblings, some of them, because 2 of them were out of state, at a holiday party, and they were like, I don't know what you're talking about. Dad's our dad. But a couple of them offered to do a DNA test just to see what's going on, to compare whatever, to see if maybe they mixed up our client's DNA, which of course they didn't mix it up because we saw mom's matches there. We could see mom's side, but not dad's side, right? So one of the siblings was the first one to do it, came back as a half sibling match, and then 3 more sent in their DNA kits and they came back as half siblings. And what was unique is every single one of them, the grass mowing got too loud, so I switched to my front porch. So we are up to 4 siblings who tested. We have 3 siblings that are refusing to do a DNA test. So slowly those 4 siblings DNA tests come trickling in, and they're all a half sibling to each other, and they all have noticed that they have a different paternal line. They're not sharing the same paternal line. Every single one has different matches. And because our client has very few matches on Ancestry for that paternal side, I recommended her to upload to MyHeritage. Guys, always upload to MyHeritage. You don't know what's going to be hidden over there. A good match that's going to solve the case could be hiding over there. And in this case, that's exactly what happened. She had a lot of these matches on Ancestry that I could trickle down that were from Europe. So that was my first clue that MyHeritage was going to come in clutch on this case, and it did. We had 2 first cousin matches on MyHeritage that were from Norway, and they both were first cousins to each other because their trees matched. They had Berg and Anderson in their family trees that matched each other, so I knew they were true first cousins. Nothing crazy going on. They both shared that family line. So I was digging into some of the other matches to try to confirm that Berg and Anderson line to make sure that my client did descend from those 2 surnames, and she did. We had Norwegian lines are a little tricky in the way their naming processes were, so I had to go back a little bit and kind of match everything up correctly with those records to make sure I was attaching to the right families when the names finally did change way back. But yes, those first cousins, I messaged both of them, and about 3 days later, after I had messaged both of them, one of them sent a message back saying, hey, me and this first cousin match have been talking to each other. We looked at everything. We can tell you that she's related. I can let you know that we did have one uncle that went to the United States in the 1940s, and he stayed there. Here's his name. This is the last place that we knew where he was at. I think he's living with his child in their home because he is elderly, but here's his children's name and the last place that we know that they lived. So we were able to use that information that those 2 first cousins had given us and try to track down this gentleman's family, and we were able to do that. We got our client in contact with the children, so her half siblings. What we suspect, because of all of these siblings that did DNA tests, so our client and her 4 other siblings, so 5 of the kids out of 8, because she had 7 siblings, 5 of the 8 all had different fathers. We suspect that their birth certificate father was unable to have children, and so they decided to have a family the only way that they could back then. We can't prove it because either parent is no longer with us, and that is just speculation, but for at least 5 of the 8 children to all have different fathers, that is what we're suspecting. But that is it for today. Just don't forget to always upload your data, whether you are on 23andMe or Ancestry. Download that raw data and upload it to MyHeritage, and if you want to, GEDmatch as well. You never know what could be hiding that could be helping you on either of those sites. But that's it for today. Don't forget to hit like, follow, and share, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.